The word courage comes from the French word heart, cœur. Yes, I have used courage in my life, like just every one of you here, going through the many hurdles that life can put on our way. Just like moving on a career transition, moving here in Shanghai, facing challenges just like disease, death, or great ones, birth, celebrations, wedding. The way that courage is perceived from the outside is somewhat different than how it's experienced. And I talk here from my personal experience as a whitewater kayakist going down the greatest river in the world, going down the White Nile in Africa, where I was literally shaking in my pants and wondering how come I was not sitting on a beach reading a book, caring about my tan. No, I just prefer sitting down in a kayak, holding my paddle and stopping nearby a crocodile in the eddy. Cool. I know, you look at me right now, I look like an executive person, and I am. I've been working as a coach with executive people, and I'm hearing stories from all kinds of people. C-level managers, mid-level managers, young entrepreneurs. Everyone is going down the river of their own life, of their own career. I will explain to you how the inner voice is expressing itself during that journey. And I will reveal a little bit more about myself. You will see that courage doesn't need a big set of arms, which I don't have. It needs a big heart. Now let me remove my jacket. There you go. So those tiny arms got me going down the rivers and jumping falls. I'm sitting in my kayak. It's my 5th national championship. And I have to tell you something. I was so bad at sport when I was a kid, so bad. You know, we were given at phys ed classes at the end of the year some badges, bronze medal and silver and gold. But I was so bad that I couldn't even get those medals. I was given like a pin button said participation. You know, I'm an artist. Basically, deep down, I have an artistic soul. So to me, running after a ball was really pointless. Catching it, gosh, it's too dangerous. So the first time I sat down in a kayak, truly, I didn't achieve anything specific. First, I was really old. I was 20 years old. And then I was kayaking with kids who were about 12, and they were much better than I was. Just going straight for me was impossible. And I have to admit that when I flipped upside down, I panicked, and I thought that I was going to die. So if someone would have told me at that moment, one day you will be national champion of your country, I would have said, nah, impossible. But on that day, I saw some people who were very good at kayaking. And that day was beautiful. The sun was shining, reflecting on a river with thousands of stars. And I looked at it, and my artistic soul got touched deeply. And I thought, there you go. That is dancing on the water. And I will be good at it. I will change my perception of myself being so bad at sport. And I'm going to become good at this one. I'm going to be the best. So then I'll feel good inside. So here I am, sitting in my kayak, my 5th national championship. And I'm racing to become the best kayaker of North America. You know, inside, I'm totally scared. It's going to be my 5th national championship. title. I made it happen more than once. So you would think, what? After you made it happen once, twice, third time, fourth time, you should be good? No. Inside, I kept feeling weak. I kept feeling at odds with this sport. I was just a mismatch. You know, I'm the artist in this athlete crowd. Plus, on top of that, well, I'm thinking of my personal situation, you know. It's been tough that year. Truly, I broke up with someone I loved, and it felt like training every day was just like heavy, and I'm scared. I'm scared to fail. And to be honest, I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired. Why am I here again? And now look at this one. And I got this voice inside saying, because you have fun. When you do this, you have fun. Have fun, have fun. I have no fun at all. I'm stressed out. My stomach is cramped. I have a hard time to breathe. And it's painful. My vision is not even accurate. Right now I see like in a small tunnel, just like if I was watching in a pipe. It's not fun at all. Well, listen, just the birds, the leaves in the trees. I'm like, yeah. Hey, I'm there to win. Come on. Listen, look at the water. Just follow where it goes. You know how to paddle. Yeah, I know how to paddle. Yeah, that's for sure. Everyone here knows how to paddle. So I'm like arguing with myself, wasting time, obviously. And then all of a sudden, someone is holding the back of my kayak and saying, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beep. There you go. I start paddling as fast as I can. And I go down the first rapid. I'm like, okay, catch your breath. And then I focus on my strategy. You know, I have a plan. Truly, I've learned that. So, going down this rapid, I go for the first drop and the second drop, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's true, I'm having fun, it's so cool. And all of a sudden, I notice that there's someone, what is this? She's swimming. Oh my God, there's someone swimming in the rapid. I've been there. Oh my God, so many times. You catch your breath and you see clear, dark, clear, dark, clear, dark. Alive, death, alive, death. And you're like, my God, how am I going to survive? So I'm scared, just scared. So I'm thinking of her, and I'm like, poor her. What can I do? I want to become the best Canadian athlete at whitewater kayaking, and now she's on my weight. Plus, perhaps if I just pass on, maybe I'm going to have something more important to care about afterwards. You know, I don't want her to be in trouble. So I'm thinking, is this really important to become the champion of my country right now? Many things goes on in my head, just my entire life. Slow down. I see myself lifting weights at the gym. I see myself eating carbs 2 times, 3 times a day. I see myself training 2 times a day, 6 days a week, 11 months a year for 7 years. And I'm there. Well, what would you have done? Stopping or keep going to earn that title? I've decided to stop. At the moment, I'm starting to slow down. You know, by the way, on a kayak, there's no break. The river keeps going down, and there's a drop over there, by the way, and that's why she fled. So I'm just slowing down. I put a stroke back, and she's all of a sudden having someone throwing a rope at her, and she's pulled out of the river. So I'm thinking, she's free. Right. Then I keep going and I paddle as fast as I can to catch up on those moments of hesitation I've had. And then I cross the finish line, not knowing if I had got the title. But one thing I know for sure, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. And smiling and I'm crying at the same time. I'm finally good at kayaking because I could feel safe in a moment of threat. A threatening moment for someone who just skipped one paddle stroke and got into trouble. And I could feel like I can help. Yes, I've earned a title on that year, if you want to know. I became the North American champion in 2004. That was a long time ago. But really, what can I do with those medals? You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't able to get those badges when I was at school, but now I'm earning like hundreds of them. I think when we are young, the thing that we lack the most is somewhat what we try to get later on our adult life. And when people are asking me, where do you find motivation to be courageous? I think it's within the heart. And once you go over a challenge, you realize that there's always another one waiting for you. So my real challenge right now is to be everything that I am at once. Being a kayaker here in a foreign city where there's no river around, you know, obviously, and being a mom. After 5 years of being in China, I thought my journey is over, I'm leaving. I had enough. I did everything I wanted here. I was an entrepreneur. I came over here with a dream to exhibit and sell my artwork, which I did. It took me 2 years of hard work. And mentally, that pain and the monkey lurking in my background saying, you won't be able to make it. It's going to be so hard. You will see, you will fail. And I was like, please leave me alone. I want to make it happen. It's so dramatic inside, you wouldn't believe. So, I've just been able to frame that fear and to say, please sit down, okay? I listened what you had to tell me. It's fine. Now, let me make my decision and move forward. I have learned to parent my fear, to not let it stop me, so I can actually use it as a red flag to then move on. But then why do I keep moving on? Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy, you know? Well, I will tell you something. I'm standing in front of a very challenging moment right now. Before leaving for China last year, I was wondering, what can I do just to feel complete about it? And I thought, let's foster a child for 10 days. I'm going to render a service to this society, you know. Well, the moment they put her in my arms, I fell in love with her. That was unexpected. I had my flight ticket back to Canada and was supposed to be there on the 24th of June. Well, now I realized that this child has no parent and I have no child. And there's a real match. So how to find courage, you think? It's true love, conviction, and how to keep up every day, you know? Learning to be a parent with a child that is not yet mine, but I still foster after a year, where I'm fighting to get the adoption process possible, and it's so complicated. Well, being a single mom is a reality, just like maybe going through a divorce, or maybe just like adjusting to a new job, or just like facing the fact that you don't like what you do anymore, or you just don't fit in your suit anymore. You'd like to change something about it. Well, I would like to take you on the river of our life. I would like to take you on that river that we're all going down, so you can see that from the outside, courage is always perceived as so glorious, but from within, we often feel very weak and resourceless. I just want to remind you, while I'm going to show you this video, that when you follow where the river goes, you always land at the right place. Sometimes it hurts a little bit, but you know, life keeps going. Plus, we face sometimes very difficult situation, very difficult decision, but don't forget to have fun. So when there's a wave, you catch it and you just jump on it and fly. Because truly, the nature of life is to move freely. The nature of life is to grow organically. And we want to control everything. We hold on our paddle very, very hard. Just like, okay, I have my career, I have my salary, I have my house, my wife, my baby, my car, my garden. And you know, all of that is material, it's important, but truly, the way you move in it is even more important. Because you can go down the river just floating without any courage. Though if you embrace every challenge and you think, I'm so scared, but you know what, I'm having fun. Or you think, oh my God, that fall is so high. It happened to me many times. And I'm like, oh, am I going to make it? Oh, I must paddle hard and get the same speed. So then I'm going to land and be clear. Well, exactly. Keep the momentum. Keep the momentum. Keep moving. So as high the fall can be, as much pleasure you can have. It's all about your mindset. So I'd like to say one thing very important that I've learned is that fear is to courage what the dark side of the moon is to the bright side. It's a perception. When you experience it from within, that's what you see. It's scary. You feel like you're totally losing control. And then you let that go. When you reopen your eyes, you've been through it. You can look back, and that is the moment where you can tell, yes, I am courageous. And you are too.